What if the most valuable thing about a painting isn't just the art, but the mystery behind it? If you are a lover of fine art with a passion for Impressionism, stay with us as we reveal a rare masterpiece, rich in beauty and layered with an unforgettable story. You may even have the opportunity to make it your own. Behind every brushstroke lies a secret. We step into the enigma of Johnny Gaston, the elusive painter whose name drifts like a whisper through galleries and auction houses. In this video, we unveil one of his masterpieces, an oil painting that whispers stories through its colors, evoking nostalgia, sentiment, and a quiet, haunting beauty. Together, we will have the chance to study its hidden details, evaluate and uncover its artistic depth and emotional resonance, and yes, even explore how it might be yours. Not at a low price, but at a convincing price, which enables the current owner to surrender this masterpiece he owns. Remember, mystery further adds to its worth. Our journey unfolds in 5 steps. First, the secretive biography of the artist. Second, a close critique of the painting itself. Third, the creative technique that brought it to life. Fourth, the hidden story the canvas longs to reveal. And finally, a stylistic critique that situates Gaston's work within its mysterious lineage. Step closer. The story behind the brush is about to begin. Gaston's biography, the unanswered question. Johnny Gaston is a mystery wrapped in canvas and paint. Although Gaston's work is well recognized in auction houses and galleries, yet he is cloaked with mystery everywhere else. Gaston's work does not seem to be officially catalogued by national or governmental art institutions in Europe and North America. Born, it's believed, in Glasgow in 1955, his true story remains elusive. Some say he's British, others Scottish, and some even French. But beyond a few scattered mentions in auction catalogs and art blogs, there's almost no concrete information about the artist himself. No interviews, no public exhibitions with a paper trail, no official biography to turn to, not even official records to prove his existence. The little that is known about Gaston seem to be echoes of the same information, which is probably based on rumor or speculation. Gaston, although his work is well recognized in commercial and private galleries, yet he does not seem to be officially catalogued by national or governmental art institutions. Speculation suggests he might have spent significant time living between the UK and France, soaking up the culture and spirit of both places. Yet, no one can say for sure. His identity is almost like a carefully held secret. Every Gaston work is wrapped with intrigue. What we do know is that Johnny Gaston, or simply J. Gaston as he signs his work, has made a mark that transcends his anonymity. While his hidden life remains a blank canvas, his paintings eloquently speak volumes. His signature style blends elements that hint at both realism and impressionism, but that story, along with the subjects he chooses, will be explored in more detail in a separate part of this video. For now, what lingers is this. Johnny Gaston's biography is a riddle without an answer, a life story told in whispers of speculation and brushstrokes, inviting those who discover his art to imagine the man behind the mystery. Gaston's biography raises more questions than answers. Why does he have an English first name but a French family name? Is Johnny even his first name when his signature is just J. Gaston? Is this really his name to start with? Is he just a painter or a master concealing his identity to avoid risking his name if critics did not receive his new developed style well? Is he even a man and not a woman hiding behind a man's name? What would happen when the identity of this enigma is discovered? Would the value of his paintings then appreciate beyond belief? This and many more questions remain. Gaston, the unanswered question. The painting analysis and critique. The subject of this painting is a Paris street scene with the Arc de Triomphe, signed J. Gaston in capital letters on the lower left corner. Its estimated age is between the last quarter of the 20th century to early 21st century. The painting is oil on canvas without a decorative frame. A wood stretcher frame is used to hold the canvas, which is fixed with staples. It is labeled on the back Howard Galleries of Boca Raton, Florida. It falls into the large painting size category for the artist. It measures 91 centimeters in width by 61 centimeters in height. Though contemporary in execution, this piece masterfully conjures the aesthetic and ambiance of classic Parisian street scenes from a bygone era. It invites closer examination of its authenticity and temporal character through refined stylistic and technical cues. Rich in cultural resonance, it reveals layers of historical depth and meaning, as we shall soon discover. This charming piece is a classic example of Gaston's beloved Paris scenes. What sets it apart, however, is the way it has been painted with the confidence and subtlety that come from years of experience. Created during the later stage of his career, the work shows a masterful control of technique and a deeper, more thoughtful approach to the subject. Every detail feels intentional, shaped by both skill and insight. This one, in particular, beautifully displays his refined skills in his impressionistic depictions of urban life. It is a window to the timeless charm of Paris's past through a lens that evokes the Belle Époque spirit. The Belle Époque spirit evokes the luminous optimism, refined elegance, and rich cultural vitality that defined the Belle Époque period in Europe. This era, most notably in France, spanned from the 1870s to the eve of the First World War in 1914. But the war silenced the brilliance of this golden era, a tragic cultural casualty of the war. To summon this spirit is to conjure a world of exquisite beauty and artistic exuberance, where life was lived with grace, joy, and a steadfast faith in progress. It was a golden age in which the arts, fashion, and society flourished in harmonious sophistication. With remarkable finesse, Gaston resurrects this bygone era, transporting us into the luminous embrace of the Belle Époque, where time itself seemed to pause in admiration. Gaston's painting is a romantic evocation of nostalgia, a melancholy longing for a bygone era, rendered in an impressionistic style that perfectly befits its mood and memory. Like the masters Gustave Caillebotte and Jean Barrault, who championed the impressionistic movement during the Belle Époque period in France. Gaston revives this style in our contemporary age. This is a great achievement in itself. Technique of execution. The painting features confident brushwork and a refined technique that closely mirrors historic oil methods. Gaston also incorporates bold knife work, enhancing the texture and materiality of the canvas. Gaston's mastery is particularly evident in the treatment of wet street surfaces, capturing glistening reflections with realistic surface tension and luminosity. The medium, which is the oil paint and brushwork combined with knife work, indicates a blend of traditional craftsmanship with contemporary style. The story the painting tells. The perspective of the painting is a textbook example, where the focal point is Paris's Arc de Triomphe itself, centered as the heart of the city. It depicts the famous Avenue des Champs-Élysées with its wet, glittering pavement, flanked on both sides by continuous building blocks like two arms of Paris reaching out for the Arc de Triomphe. The busy figures along the avenue represent the bustling life of the city, signaling optimism and prosperity. The partly cloudy overcast with breaks of blue sky signals hopefulness, calling, "The sun will stay shining." The horse-drawn carriage is a timestamp, telling the viewer the scene is from an era past. The trees, painted in red, green, and yellow, indicate the season. The avenue is lined with poles of streetlights from an era when light was a novelty and luxury. Hence the term Paris, the City of Lights. In a way, it is proof of the sophistication and advancement of Paris during that bygone era, which Gaston wants us to see. The extravagant width of the avenue is clear proof of the city's prosperity. Only horse and carriage were available as transportation in that bygone era. There were no cars and no heavy traffic to warrant such an excessive width of the avenue. Why then did the Parisians decide to be so generous, one may ask? It is probably Paris telling the world of its prosperity, openness, and welcoming spirit to all visitors and cultural richness. Observe the people in the painting. Apparently they number in the hundreds. Men, women, and children. All are well-dressed and painted in harmonious colors. Notice the faces. There are none. All have blank facial features, probably to indicate égalité, equality, as in liberté, égalité, fraternité. Gaston's work seems as enigmatic as the painter himself. His painting conveys clear messages through deliberate brush and knife strokes, but at the same time clearly suggests that there are other, more concealed meanings. Dialectic tension exists between presence and absence, individuality and anonymity, reality and abstraction, inviting the viewer to explore deeper layers of interpretation beyond the immediate visual impact. Stylistic critique. Gaston's work portrays an excellent sense of atmospheric perspective, achieving convincing depth and tonal recession. In plain words, Gaston has skillfully used visual techniques to create the illusion of depth in his painting, making the two-dimensional surface appear three-dimensional and lifelike. The work skillfully renders crowd dynamics, with varied postures and attire that breathe life into the urban scene. In other words, it depicts a lively and realistic crowd, paying close attention to how people move, stand, and interact within a city setting. A nuanced understanding of Parisian architecture and street character is evident throughout the work. The painting demonstrates a deep, sensitive, and informed grasp of both the architectural forms and the atmosphere or personality of Paris's urban environment. It suggests more than simple accuracy. It implies subtlety, observation, and cultural awareness. Confident, deliberate, and expressive brushstrokes define elements, such as the cloud-filled sky that sets the weather mood. Meanwhile, the combination of brush and knife for rendering the crowd and the glittering pavement of the avenue reflects Gaston's confidence, skill, and dexterity. Owning this painting. The value of this gorgeous Gaston masterpiece, one of his largest and most refined, like all great works of art, ultimately lies in the eye and heart of the beholder. If this painting speaks to you, if it stirs deep emotions and communicates in a language beyond words, if you can still see it as a whole or certain details even when you close your eyes, then it may be calling you to make it yours. Owning this magnificent Gaston masterpiece is more than acquiring one of his best artworks. It is securing a tangible piece of cultural history and refined elegance, a rare jewel from a captivating and enigmatic painter. This large-scale treasure not only embodies the luminous spirit of the Belle Époque, but also invites a sophisticated dialogue between past and present, tradition and innovation. Its impressive size and masterful technique ensure it commands attention in any room or office, serving as a signature statement of discerning taste and exclusivity. For the luxury collector who values rarity, provenance, and emotional resonance, this painting represents a unique opportunity to elevate a collection with a work that is destined to appreciate in prestige and value. To conclude, this painting stands at a fascinating intersection of Romanticism, Impressionism, and the Belle Époque, reflecting a layered artistic lineage that bridges emotion, perception, and cultural optimism, plus a hint of the classics. From Romanticism, it inherits a deep emotional resonance, nostalgia, and a reverence for nature's evocative power, seen in the atmospheric handling of light and mood. Impressionist influence emerges in the loose brushwork, adds vibrant, bright colors to the palette, and pays attention to the fleeting qualities of light and time, capturing not just a scene but a sensory moment. Yet the work also breathes the spirit of the Belle Époque, a period marked by innovation, elegance, and a celebration of modern life. Its subject matter, often urbane or leisurely, suggests the optimism and aesthetic refinement of a society rejoicing in cultural progress. And as a final, well-pronounced touch, the work exhibits a distinct classical influence, with its carefully organized elements, precise proportions, and accurate perspective. The architectural details are rendered with a high degree of realism and fine detail. In contrast, the Arc de Triomphe stands out, its depiction infused with an impressionistic, romantic sensibility. Together, these movements converge in a composition that is both introspective and outward-looking, grounded in technical sophistication, yet alive with immediate sensation. This painting, in our view, stands as a true masterpiece, a chef-d'oeuvre rightfully claiming its place alongside the great works of its era. We warmly invite serious collectors to schedule a personalized remote viewing at their convenience, allowing you to experience the subtle textures and intricate details from wherever you are in the world. For international buyers, professional overseas shipping and insurance can be arranged at an additional cost. This ensures your artwork arrives safely. To provide maximum confidence and security, we suggest payment via escrow services, protecting both buyer and seller throughout the transaction. Embrace the allure of Gaston's Paris. Make this extraordinary vision yours today and own a masterpiece that transcends time. Your inquiries are most welcome. Message or call for more details on WhatsApp at +961 81 220 123. Check out the other luxurious items offered for sale and new ones to come. These include large vintage Indian carved wood artifacts, and discover rare vintage masterpieces that span diverse artistic schools and timeless techniques. Each painting is a treasure you'll be proud to showcase in your collection. Thank you for watching.